Hey guys, welcome back to Startup Central. Today we are going to be discussing one of the most expected airdrops of this season, which is ZkSync. I'm going to tell you where you can check how much you got. I'm going to tell you what the criteria was and what you can expect from this token, but also then we're going to be discussing about all the drama because a lot of people are kind of unhappy. And towards the end of the video, we're going to be discussing a potential change in criteria of this allocation. So if that's something that you are interested in, do like this video and let's get started. Okay, guys, so the ZkSync project has finally decided to drop their token. It's going to be dropped in the coming days, but you can now check how much allocations you got. And the criteria, I'm going to show you what the criteria is, but apparently a lot of Sybils got the airdrop, and then a lot of people who were farming this airdrop in the rightful and ethical way got either a small amount or almost nothing. So I'm going to show you my screen so we can follow along and discuss whether this was fair or not, whether this is another Starknet or if this is another good airdrop. So let's go to the browser, guys. Okay, so this is a website from blog.zknation.io. Again, the descriptions are in the link of this the links are in the description of this video. And ZK Nation is basically a group of users, an official group of users of ZkSync, and we're going to be discussing their information in this video. So this is what the criteria was supposedly for the airdrop. So the first thing is you needed to have interacted with at least 10 smart contracts within ZkSync. If you did that, then you got 1 point. If you deposited liquidity into DeFi protocols, and you got another point. It doesn't tell you how much and for how long. So I would imagine that as long as you did, you got that point. Then if you perform 5 transactions using a paymasters, which was kind of a feature to send gas to the protocol, then you got 1 more point. If you traded at least 10 ERC tokens within ZkSync, then you got another point. If you had the Libertas Omnibus NFT, which was an NFT that was issued by ZkSync long ago, it doesn't matter if you didn't actually got it at the beginning. If you had it in your wallet, if you purchased it in the secondary market, then you got an extra point. And then there were two other criteria points that you got by interacting not with ZkSync Era, but with our kind of light version, which is ZkSync Lite. So 1 point was awarded to donating to a Gitcoin round. And then lastly, if you had transacted in at least 3 different months in ZkSync Lite before they launched the ZkSync Era, so that's the regular ZkSync chain, then you got another point. Now, I'm going to show you what I got, and I'm going to show you how much I interacted with this blockchain, because this is, though I would think that this is the blockchain that I interacted the most in the last 6 to 7 months. And I'm going to let you decide whether my allocation was fair or not. If you think it was fair or not, do comment it, and there's the comment section of this video. As well, you can let us know how many you got, and if you think that your allocation was fair, I would love to see that in the comment section. So let's go through the information. I'm going to go to the top of this website where they talk about this. So it's your turn to govern the ZK future. So basically, they're telling us that this is going to be a governance token, as you can see in this paragraph. The ZK token is a protocol token that allows token holders to introduce and vote on protocol upgrades and pay for network fees using ZkSync's native account abstraction. So apparently, it's not entirely clear to me at this point if they are still going to be allowing users to pay with ETH for gas, or if it's going to be exclusively with their token. It might be a combination. Through governance-driven protocol upgrades, the community can evolve to ZK to introduce staking and other functions. So that's, in general, what the token is going to be for. And that might be a criteria for you to keep it. If they are going to be using it exclusively for gas, my opinion is that the price of ZK is going to go up. And I'm going to show the current price of ZK, even though they have not dropped. There is a way to know the price of the token right now. And it's not the best price, but I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. But before we get that, let's see their tokenomics. So, sorry guys, let's go up here. So the airdrop number of tokens, the percentage was 17.5%. Then they are assigning 17.2 to original investors and 16.1 for the team. I think that's fair. Then I don't know what token assembly is. Let's see if it's described further down. And ecosystem initiatives. This is a kind of an airdrop for people who are using other protocols within ZkSync. Let's see what else they have to say about this. So they say 2/3 of the total token supply will go to the community. And it is my impression that, the community, you and I and other people who were using the chain are not seeing this distributed in this fashion. At least, the theory and the practice of the reality is different. The rest will be distributed over time throughout the ecosystem initiatives managed by the Zksync Foundation. The remaining supply is allocated as follows: 17.2. Well, we already discussed the rest of the allocation. Another important thing they want to point out, and I think this is important as long as it is real, it says the ZkSync Airdrop focuses on identifying real users using a human-first approach. So that means they want to eliminate Sybils. They had a campaign where they were trying to eliminate Sybils, but apparently they're still airdropping to Sybils. A wallet's on-chain history reveals a lot of its owner's habits. And I'm going to show you my on-chain history because I don't think this is working. Real people tend to be risk-on, especially those that feel like a part of community. They spend time on-chain, aping, transact, trying new protocols, and hold speculative assets. So, guys, there were a number of places where you could check your activity on ZkSync and other chains before this airdrop, and one of them is NFT Copilot. So I'm going to show you my NFT Copilot profile. And here you go, guys. This is my wallet. I only used one wallet to farm this airdrop, and this is the volume I moved throughout different dApps. So it's a huge volume. I mean, doesn't mean that I had $62,000 on chain. It means that I use different protocols, and by unstaking, staking, lending, etc., I use a volume of $62,000. That's a lot of guys. As NFT Copilot says, I'm in the top 7%. Then I bridged around almost $30,000 to the protocol. I'm in the top 2% of bridgers. And then I perform 171 transactions. I'm in the top 4% of people who transacted with this chain. So that's a lot, guys. I interacted with 53 different contacts. That leaves me in the top 5%. And I used the chain for 7 months. And that leaves me in the top 35%, which isn't that bad, guys. But still, as you can see, the volume, the bridging, the number of transactions, and the total amount of contracts that I interacted with was a lot. And according to what they say, transacting, trying new protocols, that's their criteria supposedly, but I'm going to show you my allocation right now and let you decide whether this is fair. So I got around 1,034 ZK. So you might be asking yourself, is that a lot? Well, I'm going to show you. According to Wells Market, the current price of ZK is around 36 cents. So this is around $360. I mean, for the amount of time and effort it took to interact with this chain, it's almost nothing, guys. I got a lot more from other airdrops. That's even without counting that I am on Guild. I'm part of their Discord. I obtained a certification, if you want to call that, as a ZK rookie, which means you spent time learning about their protocol. But even with all that, I only got this small of the allocation. So I'm going to show you, because a lot of people are complaining about this, and how much are people getting in general? Well, let's see. Here is a statistic you might want to know. So most people receive between 1,000 and 5,000 tokens. I am on the lower range of this. I got 1,000, but as you remember, I'm in the top 3 to 5% of protocols used, and amount of transactions, and amount of volume, and even amount of money bridged to this chain. So it doesn't make sense. And again, I hold their NFT, which supposedly is the criteria. And there's a lot of things I've been doing to qualify for this, and I got the smallest amount of allocation. Now, there's some people getting all the way to 100,000 tokens. And what was the criteria? I'm going to show you, because people had been digging into this, and they have been finding things that do not make sense. So, for example, this user says Sybils accounts are bagging around 2 million ZK tokens. So supposedly they eliminated Sybils farmers, but still each of those Sybils farmers are bagging around 50,000 tokens per wallet on average. So that's 15 times more than I got by being part of the community. So more things you need to know. The number of users transacting in this blockchain has dropped to around 1/3 of what it used to be. Perhaps this is because people already knew that the snapshot was taken. Perhaps in recent dates, it's because people are disappointed, and they're just, like it happened with Starknet, they're just leaving the chain and trying to move forward to the other things that are happening in the blockchain space. So there's another thing I want to draw your attention to. As you would imagine, there is a ton of people complaining about this being an unfair allocation, and I would add myself to those. They were scheduled for a bankless video, and they canceled because they are getting a lot of feedback. And that feedback has been, in general, not a positive one. So they announced last night that they have been busy collecting questions and feedback, and they will supposedly dive in tomorrow, which means today. So I expect ZkSync to come with an announcement. Hopefully that announcement will be that they are reconsidering the way they have been allocating these tokens. If they are considering that, then your allocation might increase. Hopefully my allocation will also increase. If not, guys, don't be too concerned. There's more airdrops coming. I'm going to be discussing a number of them in the coming days. Some of them are testnet, which costs nothing. Of course, what you get from testnet airdrops is smaller, but still, guys, we still have Scroll, we still have Layer 0, some really nice ones. And if they are not going to be changing the allocation, guys, it's time to look forward. If they are, then I'm going to be happy for you and I, because this might be worth the effort and the time we have been putting into ZkSync. So guys, in conclusion, a number of things I want to mention. One, yeah, mostly the allocation has not been fair. I know that some people who only did 5 transactions got around 50,000 tokens. So people are wondering what happened. There's not a lot of transparency so far. Number 2, they are aware of this. Probably they didn't know what was the result of this. Hopefully they'll do better than Starknet, and they're going to be changing things. Number 3, today there's going to be an announcement. I'm going to be posting that on Twitter. I'm not going to be making another video for ZkSync today, but follow me on Twitter if you want to learn as soon as I know what the answer from ZkSync was. And number 4, guys, there's more to come. The blockchain brings a lot of opportunities, so don't be too concerned if you got almost nothing or if you got a lot. There's more to come. There's more months still left in this bull run, and there's still a lot of things you can do to earn more with crypto. And in this channel, I'm going to show you how to do that and how to get all those benefits. So I hope to see you in the next video. Please do like this video and subscribe to Startup Central for more information about that. See you in the next video. Bye now.